request on my blog to do an explanation of my deadlift technique. And I learned my deadlift technique basically from copying Konstantin Konstantinov's. But I do my deadlift slightly differently than he does. He has very wide shoulders, so he can get a wider stance with his feet. But what I like to do is use a duck stance, where my heels almost touching, like about an inch apart, my feet spread out at almost a 45-degree angle. And then I'm going to come down and I'm going to round just my upper back, and I'm also going to look down. So now I'm doing two things that they always tell you not to do when you start deadlifting. I'm looking down, and instead of having a nice back arch like I would have if I was squatting the way most people deadlift, I'm going to let my upper back round, which does create a lot of stress in the upper back. But what it does is it gives you a lot of leverage at the start of the lift. Like, I really feel like I can rip the weight off the ground because of my leverage. It's like I'm in a squat, but I'm towards the end of the squat where my legs have a lot of leverage, and it's easy to get that last bit because you have really good leverage. And it's the same way I feel when I'm in the start of this deadlift. If there's a problem, the problem usually happens around the knees, is the sticking point that you will run into. And these work well, I believe, for taller lifters, and the explanation to why that's true is kind of complicated. It has to do with leverage. But if you're interested, Pavel has a good article about rounded deadlifts in his book there, Power to the People Professional. And he says that if you don't compete in powerlifting, that you shouldn't even do these. But let's say you're a bodybuilder and you want big trapezius muscles, then you could do these, and I don't think it would be that bad, in my opinion. So okay, I'll do a rep, show you what it looks like. I've got my feet at a 45-degree angle. I'm looking down. Got my upper back rounded. I come in, get into the power position to start, and then I really try to accelerate the bar so it has some momentum going up over my knees.